Hello everybody, it's Mr. Pierce. Today I'm going to do a quick review of the math that you did yesterday, place value through millions. We look at the first problem, we see 2,430,156. What we need to realize is that 2 is in the millions place. So we start out writing 2 million, and just like we come to a comma in the number, we must put a comma in the word. Okay, so 2 million. The next number says 430. So we write 430, and then we say what period it's in. That 430 is in the thousands period, so we say thousand. And we put our comma. Finally, we have 156. So 150 hyphen 6. Notice that I put a hyphen there. Whenever you have a number like 56, 35, 28, 49, 71, we put a hyphen between those compound numbers. So now we see our answer for this problem is 2,430,156. You will also notice that nowhere did I say the word and. Whenever you say the word and, it means to put a decimal point. This problem has no decimal point. In problem 2, we see the number 83,705,019. That says 83 million. So we write 80 hyphen 3 million. And of course we put our comma. So 83 million 705. We get to a comma, so we say thousand. 19, making our answer 83,705,019. The next one is a rather large number. This is the millions period. This is the thousands period. Of course, this is the ones period. So when we say this number, it says 614,720,308. Moving right along, we now needed to write the number in standard form. So to do that, 53 million, that means we need a 53 in the millions period. So we write a 53, there's 53 million, so we put a comma. 216,000, so 216,000. And then finally, 804 in the ones. The next number, we will notice it starts out with 464 million. So to write 464 in the millions place, we just write 464, comma. Then it says 502,000. So we write 502 in the thousands period. Put our comma. And then 43, you will notice that 43, usually when we write 43, it is just 43 like that. But we have to put 3 numbers in the ones period. So we have to write 043. The next number says 7 million. Well, that's pretty easy. That's just a 7 in the millions. Then it says 76,000. Again, normally when we write 76, it would just be this. But we know we're talking about the thousands period, so we have to write 076. Now it says 76,000. The last part of it would be 289. The next one, the easiest way to do it is to combine the ones that are in the same period. So I would start out by combining 80 million and 9 million. Well, 80 plus 9 would be 89. So 80 million plus 9 million would be 89 million. That's an 89 in the millions place. Now I would go to the thousands. I have 400,000 and I have 7,000. Well, 400 plus 7 would be 407. So 400,000 plus 7,000 would be 407,000. Finally, the last part here, we have the numbers 260 plus 5. That would be just 265, making our answer 89,407,265. For the next one, combining ones that are the same. So we have 100 million, and we have 10 million, and we have 7 million. So 100 million plus 10 million would be 110 million. 10 plus 7 would be 17. So this would be 117 million. We would then, of course, go to the thousands. 300,000 plus 50,000 is 350 in the thousands. And finally, 600 plus 50 is just 650. Okay, for the next part, it says, look at the three numbers. How are they all alike? Well, some people said they all have a 3, a 5, and some zeros. That is true. But how they are all alike is they all have 500 in them. So all would have 500. How are they different? Well, the first one says 3,500. Okay, so that has 3 in the thousands place. In the second one, the 3 is in the 10,000s place. And in the third one, the 3 is in the millions place. Here we have some numbers that look rather unusual. Okay, we have base and what's called the exponent. In this first one, we see the 5. This would be what we call our base number. The 2 is the exponent. And the exponent has a very special purpose. It tells us how many times we're going to multiply that base. We read this as 5 to the second power. So when it says 5 to the second power, again, the exponent tells us how many times we're going to multiply that base. So we're simply going to go 5 to the second means the same thing as 5 times 5, which of course would be 25. In the next example, we see 3 to the second power. Well, gee, that means we're just going to take that base number 3 and we're going to write it twice because there is 2 for an exponent. 3 times 3, of course, is 9. When we see 3 to the third power, okay, that means we're going to take that base and we're going to go 3 times 3 times 3. Well, 3 times 3 is 9. If we multiply that times the last 3, we get 27. In the next one, we see 10 to the second power. A lot of times we use these numbers, powers of 10. Maybe you've heard of those before. When we see 10 to the second power, what that really means is that we would go 10 times 10, which of course would be 100. So knowing that, we should know if it said 10 to the third power, that would be 10 times 10 times 10. Well, 10 times 10 is 100, times the last 10 would be 1,000. So if it said 10 to the fourth power, what that would mean is 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 would be 1,000, times 10 would be 10,000. Are you noticing anything? I'll be back to that idea in a moment. I have a theory, so I'm going to test that theory. When I see 10 to the fourth, again, I did that one down on the bottom, 10 to the fourth, we will notice that the exponent was a 4. Look how many zeros were in my final answer. There were 4. So I have the idea that, of course, 10 to the fourth would have 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 10,000. So if 10 to the fifth means 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, that's 510. So 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000, times 10 is 10,000, times 10 would be 100,000. So look how many zeros are in 100,000. There are 5 zeros in 100,000. Our exponent was also a 5. So I should know then that 10 to the 6th would be 1 million. Okay, this is a quick intro to exponents and what they mean, okay, and how we can use them. We'll use them quite a bit in the future. So let's just try another one. Say I had 9 to the 2nd power. Well, that means we would take that base and we would go 9 times 9, which of course we all should know is 81. So have some fun with the exponents today. Make sure when you are doing writing the numbers in word form that you are spelling the words correctly. Okay, that's really crucial. Have a great day.